I'll say this, music, the first one is the first project that I made, the first one, the 6 songs, was the beginning of me believing that I can make it industry-wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can hold my own. I can actually create a format, get quality beats, put it together, do promo, videos, studio time, engineers, all that. I can do it myself. More Music was probably fun to do because I built all the relationships with the producers, with the engineers, with the videographers, the photographers, to where everything was kind of smooth. And I can just work on music. You know what I'm saying? The music side. CMR, baby. All love. Studio session. Just trying to live, just trying to get it, just trying to make something happen, man. That's it. Now that we diving into now, it's predicated on a little bit more emotion driven. It can be a little bit everything, a little arrogance there, because sometimes when you're a rapper, you get a little arrogant. When you're writing, I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm the best rapper. Pretty sure when you do your 1-2, I feel like I'm the best. Not to say you walking around with this arrogant attitude. When you in the midst of writing, I'm the best. So it got that emotion, it got the pain, it got the losses that I took, because I'm not scared to take a loss. You gotta take losses in life, that's how you get better. So you speak on your losses. So I want people to understand, here, this is my life. This is me. Every song that I make is emotionally driven. You can tie to it emotionally. You might think it's a dope record. When I start the process of album making, I listen to some of the greatest albums that's done, that's period just done. Listen to my old project to try to figure out what can I learn from it. And so my approach is different, which means that I am taking more risk musically. You know what I'm saying? Took it up a notch on More Music. Let me up it up a little more and see how far I can get it up. So it's increment steps. It's just my approach of being more open to making a more complete project. Because that's everybody's goal, is to make a through and through complete project. It's impossible. Come on, you know what I mean? But that's my approach. It's like, I want this to be complete. That's it. Around August, maybe late July, maybe August, that's my target date. The name of the album is going to be Sorry No More Music. So it's going to be Music is the first one, More Music, and Sorry No More. So I'm ending the trilogy with this project here. So Sorry No More Music is the album. I'm aiming for late July, maybe early August to have that ready to go. And yeah, so I'm working now. So it's going to take me a couple months through and through. So everybody's going to learn the process of making an album. I have a little bit more confidence. Before I was stressed out. With 6 fucking songs, I'm stressed out because I'm like, this is new to me. Everything is new. I don't know what to do. How can I approach this? How do I gotta put this on iTunes? What do I do here? Getting copyright codes. All that shit is new to me. Track outs, your songs getting tracked out properly, and all that shit is new. So I'm panicking in that mode. Now it's like, all right, I know what it is. So now I can focus on more of my sound, more than the business aspect, because I know that is going to, translate. You know what I mean? I've been through it, so I kind of know that aspect of it. So it's more of a confident type approach, not like I was panicking on the first project. Now I'm a little bit more confident. I'm passionate about it still. I thought I lost it a couple times during my life because I had life issues, heart condition, playing sports in college, dealing with shit like that, dealing with ramifications, relationships. You deal with life shit, so you lose your drive for it because this life is in your face right now. But in the midst of that, my life going up and down in certain cases with, my health issues, music was the only common denominator through that whole process. So the passion there. So I really want to make money off my shit. Like, I want to earn a check off my vision. The beginning of the album, man, when I start albums, man, the process of it is trying to figure out what works. All right, I got this beat, this sound really good, what can I talk about with this? That's the beginning stages. So when we go to the studio, I'm figuring it out. You will see me there bobbing my head. I'm trying to figure it out. Once I lay about 3 or 4 songs down, now I got the direction of where it's gonna go. So now people can understand what I mean by you hear a couple joints and you try to figure out. I don't have the whole album out, but you have 4 or 5 songs to where you can kind of go. And that's what I'm gonna do, is go into the studio, find out what it's gonna be, and then from there, I can build something.
Basically, I wanted to formulate a project that was going to touch all bases of genres of music in the rap world. Meaning you got a conscious record, you got a party song, you got a song for the ladies, you have a song for the streets, you got a commercial song. So I wanted to create a project that was kind of like touching all of those type of genres. So I was like, yo, when I'm gonna formulate something. So then I thought about the music, just music period, like giving people music. And then I said, let me drop the C and put an X up. And the reason why is to make it, because it was 6 songs. It was actually just 6 songs I was gonna display to people. And that was gonna be the first time I introduced myself to the music world as a legit artist that was kind of like coming for the top spot. I put it on everything now, you know what I'm saying? You should never brought it up. That's my shit. So yeah, that formulated back in like 2017, where I felt like, all right, I'm about to put all my eggs in this basket and fucking it. If it failed, it failed. If I succeed, I succeed. But I'm not about to be in a position where I'm thinking, what if? I don't like that feeling of regret. So, you know, the music series and why it started is because I felt like it was time for me to go ahead and take that leap, you know?
It's crazy out here, man. Fucking crazy. It's crazy out here, man. Living in this city, man, all these years that shit becomes normal to me, man. It's sad because some people come in and they look at the scenery like, oh man, this is Cleveland, that's what's up. And I'd be like, eh? I'd be like, what? What you seeing, bro? But I'm so used to the city, it's nothing to me, man. And then when you go to other people's cities, they feel the same way about their city. I'm like, oh man, it's this, that, and the third. I'd be like, come on, man, that's nothing.
I didn't really want to rap. My brother just like, yo, man, everybody here doing it, just do it. Mm-hmm. So I used to freestyle in the beginning because I really didn't take it serious. And I'm just looking back, I'm like, I was 11 years old, creating songs, formats, and sticking to the topic. And like, everybody else is playing video games and, you know what I'm saying, outside. So I think my brother is the huge influence in me starting music. I never really took it serious until later. When I felt like it was necessary. I felt like I had the talent and the confidence in what I do, but it formulated because of my brother B-Dot.
It's crazy, you got everything. Fucking Rocket Morris, football, basketball, baseball, Post Office Plaza, Huntington, Key Bank, Tower City joint. It's crazy. Like I said, man, being from this city will shape you, man. Being from this city will mold you into some shit, man. Some for the good, some for the bad, but overall, man, the city that made me, you know? Proud to be from here, but at the same time, I gotta understand there's something beyond here as well. So, gotta be able to adapt, adjust, and get after it.
It was very hard because I didn't have an identity prior to, I say about 2000, I made a lot of projects, a lot. But I think when this project, I came out with an old project called Enemy of the State. Anybody that's a fan of my music kind of know what I was doing back then. I was in college around that time, and I was going through some stuff. But I created a project and I felt like, yo, fuck what everybody think, fuck what everybody say about me. I wanted to sound like this. So in the midst of trying to make it sound like this, I honed in on it. Before I was just making songs, the hottest song out, I'll take the beat and rap over it. Oh, that's a beat, fuck it, I'll rap over it. I didn't really have a sound, I didn't have a direction on my music, I was just rapping. So when I made that project, that's when the ball started rolling for me formulating projects in a sense like, oh, let me start displaying who I am, my character, and my sound. My sound is kind of, it's hard to explain, but I kind of like tapping into the soul, the emotion, like a vibe. I don't really have a specific genre. You can say, yo, he rap like this or he rap like that. I think it's important for me to pour the emotions out on the music. So if I'm going through something, I want to display it through the pen. I want to display it through the music. So I think people get that when they listen to it. It's like, yo, I actually feel what he's saying. You might not like every song, but you know that it's a level of honesty through the project. It's tough because actually I got lucky for a lot of the producers and engineers that I kind of stumbled on. I actually had an engineer when I first started working with him, but he stopped working at that particular studio. Yeah. So I was like, yo, I called the studio up, like, well, he's gone. Well, you're gonna, and then I got my guy Mike Pfaff. So that was the first time working with Mike Pfaff, was actually on the Musix series, the first project that I made. I was able to work with him and create sonically what I wanted to do. But I work with a lot of producers, a producer out in Toronto, shout out to Beatbuster, producer out in Tennessee, Petty Boy Beats, shout out to Thrizzy, shout out to 606 Gus, Rob Camps in Texas, DJ Rye here in Cleveland, Terry J, I just now working with him on my new project, Sorry No More Music. It's a few producers that I reached out to, and they actually reached out to me in some instance, and I was able to like pick from their catalog of beats, and I was like, yo, that's the one I need right there. New project is Sorry No More Music. I'm actually formatting it to where you kind of understand step by step why I make the music I make. When I made the first project, Musix, it was giving you my version of my best 6 songs that I believe I can make. More Music came out, and I was like, yo, I can give y'all a full body of work with my story, my struggle. At the time I was making More Music, I was in a relationship. I was just doing different things. I was battling my heart condition, I was battling knee surgery. I was in a different space. So you got that element of it. Now I transition out of that. Now Sorry No More Music is gonna give you a melodic vibe, a more confident approach, because I feel like I know my sound. It's like, yo, I got something for you. This is my version. This is how I feel like I can, present myself to the world. So I think Sorry No More Music is ending the trilogy that I got going on. But I think it's the best one because it's tying all other projects together, so you can get a glimpse of what it is. Like the difference, I kind of equate it to The Weeknd, where he got all his projects and then made trilogy when he got popular. So hopefully, everybody can look back at what I did and kind of understand, what I was doing and kind of grow with me. So that was the whole premise of making Sorry No More Music, is growth.